Hi, myself Bharat, working as assistant professor in Vrindavan College. Today I am discussing the second unit of BBA aviation student who are studying in Bangalore Central University. The topic is about terrorism. So the next is Palestine Liberalization Organization or PLO. As discussed, much of the conflict in Middle East started during the 80s when revolts by the nationalists. Turks and Arabs family groups inflamed the region while they pursued individual interest. So when they are pursuing their individual interest, the Palestine or PLO movement has been started. The conflict ultimately was battle over who would control the Palestine and who would be the voice of Palestine. So why this battle has been started? Because of only this statement. Who will control the Palestine and who will be the voice of Palestine? The situation was further complicated by the thousands of Jews seeking a homeland after the Nazi Holocaust. When when Zionists occupied the Israel, the Palestine fled traditional lands. Al-Fatah, later the PLO, was born. After the Six Days War in 1968, the Arab cause was in disarray. No one except the PLO was inclined to fight the Israelis. The PLO was prepared to fight back regardless of being under-equipped and essentially being no match for Israel army. They attacked the Israelis in unconventional ways, including terrorist act against school children, farmers, and whatever they could reach. So what happened? This all is the PLO is started because of only one thing: who will control the Palestine and who will be the voice of Palestine. If we are start a Palestine movement, or if we occupied the Palestine, who will be taking credit? Who will control the Palestine? That is the first point. After that, Jews are seeking a homeland. As a treaty by the French and Britishers, the Jews has to take the Palestine as their homeland, but it is not happened. Israel is tried to occupy the Palestine. So first thing what they have done is the Al-Fath is the first organization. The Al-Fath is the first group. Later on, it is called as a Palestine Liberalization Movement. So, first organization is Al-Fath. Later on, it is called as a Palestine Liberalization Organization was born. After 6 days of war in 1968, the 6 days of war is happened. The Arab cause was destroyed. No one expected the PLO was inclined to fight the Israel. No one is inclined that PLO can fight the Israelis. The PLO was prepared to fight back. So they are prepared to fight back regardless of being under equipped. They are under equipped and essentially being no match for the Israeli army. They are nowhere matching the Israeli army. They are under equipped and they are not matching with the Israel army. Then also they are ready to fight with the Israel because of their homeland. They they attacked unconventional way. See, when you're doing a war, there is a certain rules and regulations, but there unconventionally they started attacking on Israel. They attacked school children's, farmers, and whatever they could reach. How they are possible to reach or threaten the environment of peace? They have done all the possibilities. This is the PLO incident. Let's see the next incident, that is our nuclear terrorism. What is nuclear terrorism? The issue of mass destruction terrorism has caused concern to an unpredictable degree in the post Cold War. So, after the post Cold War, we can see the mass destructions from the terrorist groups. Modern technologies has opened the doors to the this new wave of terrorism. So whatever the modern technologies which is available now, it has opened the doors for the terrorism also. Most prominent weapons have been replaced with the sophisticated, silent and deadlier one. So now the weapons are deadlier as well as it is silent. The emergence of computer as a technological device associated with the terrorism is a rather new phenomena, whereas the use of chemical and biological weapon has been around a while longer, although they have been significantly enhanced. It is a recent technological invocation that have made them more viable weapon. So when the computer technology has been introduced globally, it has a two phase. One is we can utilize and develop, one is utilized for development, another one is utilized for the destructions. When we will talk about the technologies for the development of a country and all those things, it is also a door for the terrorists to invent the new technology of weapons, how they can destruct or disturb the peace environment, how they can threaten. These things has been easier now because of the technology which is arised in a terrorist activities, and they have a sophisticated they are able to manufacture the sophisticated and weapons which can be mass destructive. The sheer volume of such activities and their destructive potential makes them kinds to terrorism more problematic. One of the most important point about analysis of terrorism is why the numbers of incidents are down, yet the reaches the frightening degrees. So the volume of terrorism has been decreased, but if any one activity happened, it is a master destructive. They will take more what we called attention. They will make more damage for the country. Those responsible for the airport security must recognize the threats and prepare accordingly. So, who are designing the security for the airport, they have to understand the threats which are comes from the terrorist groups. You can see here, they have to recognize the threats and prepare accordingly. So as a security for the airports, they have to see what is the threats might be arised from the terrorism groups, how we have to prepare for that. After collapse of former Soviet Union, the black market, how this nuclear weapons has been arised. After the formal fall collapse of Soviet Union, the black market of atomic materials, the atomic materials was prevalent and dangerous, but through the disabled by the Russian authorities. So there is a secondary black market from them. From there, the atomic materials can be occupied or can be purchased. But Russian authorities are controlling that after collapsing of Soviet nation or a union. An incident in 2003 and then another in the 2006, where a Russian uranium dealer was arrested, and renewed security concerned about Russian nuclear black market. Okay, and corruption continued to rampant and political situation Russian has a result in the both gray and black market. What is this gray and black market means? The market which has a record, official record of nuclear weapon, you can see officially have confirmed that nuclear materials seized organization from the Russia. So I am discussing about the gray and black market. Black market is something where there will be no records who are purchased or where it is mined, what is the purpose of this nuclear atomic material, and all those things will not be recorded. Unofficially they will purchase. That is the black market. Gray market is where the all the records will be there, who has purchased, where it is manufactured, what is the purpose of this, which country it is traveled, and what are how much they have used, and all those things will be there. That is your gray market. So next is your attack on how they will get the nuclear weapons. What is the ways they can take the nuclear weapon is attack on nuclear power plants. So if I want to take the this one atomic energy, I can just attack on nuclear power plants, and I can occupy the atomic energy which is present in the atomic plants or a nuclear plant. Another one is non materials or weapons, diversion of non materials and weapons. If any wastages are there from the nuclear plants, the wastages will be there. From that also they can make the nuclear weapons, and it is equally it can do the damages. Biological and chemical warfare. So I will just explain this whole part, the biological and chemical warfare, in a simple way. See, when it comes to an nuclear weapons, the arrangement of atomic energy and arrangement of materials which is needed to construct a weapon is too difficult. Even though they have a technology, computer technology or another technologies which are present, from that they can be structured a weapon, then also it is too difficult because of the security reasons. For that, the alternative and cheapest way compared to your nuclear weapons, biological and chemical weapons are cheaper. So they are turned towards a biological or a chemical warfare. That is a easy way they can smuggle some chemicals, and it is cheaper. It will take a less time for the composition of a weapon. It is easy for them to compose into a weapon. Because of this, the biological and chemical warfare is started. Because of easy way of smuggling, cheaper, and they can easily construct the weapon. Because of this, the biological warfare has been started. Steps to combat terrorism is what is now what is the measures, what are the measures which is taken from the government or authorities, what is the measures they have taken is steps to combat terrorism: promoting the implementation of international legal framework against the terrorism and enhancing international legal cooperation in criminal matters related to terrorism. So they are start framing international legal laws against the terrorism, countering violating extremes and radicalism that leads to an terrorism following a multi-dimensional approaches. They are starting approaching the terrorism in a multiple way. For example, technology. We can see that hacking is also one kind of a terrorism. Hijacking is a terrorism, or any other activities which are threatening the peace that can be called as a terrorism. In all the dimensions, the governments are coordinating each others, and they are trying to protect their countries, preventing and suppressing the financing of terrorism. So they are just closing all the doors of financial aids to an terrorism, countering the use of internet for terrorist purpose. They are just holding an internet or a technology which can be aid to an terrorist, promoting a cooperation and in the counter-terrorism issues, participations and public-private partnership between the state authorities and private sectors, as well as civil societies and medias. So they are just welcoming, or they need of coordination between the medias, civilians and the governments are putting together their hands towards stopping the terrorism, strengthening travel document security. So they start strengthening the travel documents of passengers. They are sharing the information with the countries each other, promoting and preventing of human rights and fundamental freedom in the context of counter-terrorism measures. So these are the points of combat terrorism steps. Let's see what is 9/11 Terrorist Act and consequences. After 9/11 attack on US, one act has been arised, that is your 9/11 Terrorist Act. What is the steps after this has been taken? That they have identified the need of a security system in the aviation industry. What are the needs of advantage or needs or changes which is required in the aviation industry has been identified, and they start implementing. Role of aviation governing bodies. What is the role of aviation governing bodies like ACAI and IATA in regards of security measures? What are the changes need to be done in the governing bodies? How you will strengthen the governing bodies in controlling these kind of activities, and framing of international aviation law. There is an international aviation law before 9/11 also. After that 9/11 attack, they have given some more add-on benefits to an international aviation law. They are framed that, they are implemented. Cooperation among the countries. What are the cooperation has to be there within the countries? Uh, Sharing of information, or sharing of criminal records, or how the what are the information they got as a terrorist group, what they are doing, where the location of terrorism group, what is information they get about the attack that has been shared. This is all about in this chapter. This chapter, if I want to summarize this chapter, we have to understand that what is the threats might arise from the terrorist groups, and what happened in Palestine, what is PLO. These are the major topics we have to summarize. Thank you for watching. We will meet you in the next video.